For over 30 years, I've wanted to catch an Arctic grayling. I've hiked and fished the high Uinta Mountains several times over the years, but have never had any luck catching this beautiful fish. So I decided to give it another try last week. The Crystal Lake Trailhead leads to the long lake loop trail, which takes you to Marjorie Lake. This is a good but rocky trail. It winds through forests and meadows with several small ponds along the way. There are a few short, steeper sections that will get your heart pumping a bit. The lake sits at almost 10,000 feet and is about 13 acres with a maximum depth of just 16 feet. It's a beautiful setting, and the lake is primarily used for fishing for brook trout and Arctic grayling now. Originally, the lake was constructed as a reservoir, but since the Jordanelle Reservoir was built, it no longer serves that purpose. Now it provides fish and wildlife habitat. I was wondering if the lake would be low because of the drought, but it was filled to the top when we arrived. It's a beautiful area, and I've never seen more than 1 or 2 people there. I realized that I was going to have to try something different this time. So I looked through my collection of flies, spinners, and lures and decided to use this little lure. It has a small propeller attached to the front of the fly that creates a vibration action and sound that has proven to be really effective with other fish. So that's what I decided to try this time. Luckily it worked, and while I was reeling it in on my first cast, the fish hit it hard. I was surprised at what a good fighter the fish was, and when I got it to the shore, I could see the beauty of this amazing fish. It has an unusually large dorsal fin along its back, and its lower fins match the iridescent coloration of the dorsal fin. After creating a secure little live well at the edge of the lake to keep the fish alive, I decided to try my luck at catching a brook trout. These 2 fish are definitely my favorites for color, fight, and taste. It wasn't long before I had a beautiful brook trout on my line, which was a perfect companion to the grayling for a tasty lunch. I brought some aluminum foil, butter, and salt. So we built a small fire, cooked the fish in the coals, and they were a perfect complement to the fruit that we had brought along for a snack. Overall, we hiked about 8.5 miles on this trip. If you ever want a short and amazing adventure, I highly recommend this hike into the high Uintas, where you never know what you'll catch.